So one of the skills you learn when you go out adventuring that translates into the IT world is basically when to call it a day. Or not necessarily when to call it a day, but when to call it quits on one particular project. When you go into it and you realize, you know what, this isn't going exactly how I thought it was going to go, and I do not feel comfortable going any further. So we are in Dolly Sods right now, and this is absolutely gorgeous. This is just beyond belief beautiful, as you guys can see. But unfortunately, there's a decent amount of snow on the ground, which isn't a bad deal to hike in. There's about 2 inches of slushy snow, no big deal. I got some boots on. But the issue is up here in this wilderness area is the trails are just not marked very well. Like truly, the trails are not very marked very well. Even blazes. So if you ever hear about blazes when if somebody goes out hiking, basically what they are, they're these little, like normally they paint a color swatch on trees. And so the idea is, even if it was kind of snowy, you should be able to see where the trail is by basically following these little color spots. So like they just go and every 100 feet they'll spray paint a little color spot on a tree or something like that. And so there is no color spots around here. So it's very difficult to see where the hell the trail is supposed to go by looking at the ground, because the ground has 2 inches of snow over it. And as you can see, everything kind of looks about the same. And there are no blaze marks. And so sadly, this little trail, I think I'm going to have to give up on. Because this looked like it was going to be a very, very, very beautiful experience. But that's one of those things you have to realize. Like, you have to, this is something that you have to learn. And again, it's not TCP/IP or ports or any of that stuff. It is when to give up. Like, when is it okay to honestly say, I don't know what to do next going forward. And I think if we go forward anymore, it is going to turn into even more of a disaster. So the best idea is to go back. Because like with this, because you guys are going, well, Eli, you know, I thought you were paramilitary and all that. Can't you keep going forward? And it's like, well, yes, I can. But if there's no trail out here and there's no blazes, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, again, I don't really want to get lost today, to be honest with you. And going cross country a lot of times isn't necessarily the most fun. So yeah, I don't know. But this is just magnificent. Just look at all this. Oh my God, this is why they call it wild, wonderful West Virginia. Is just look at all. This is just absolutely awesome. I'm definitely going to have to come back here in the spring. So with that, I'm going to trudge back to the car and go try to find a hiking trail that has a little less snow on it.